Here's a very interesting question to test your spatial reasoning. You're presented with partial square, and you need to find the missing shape to build the full square. You have 4 different choices to choose from to complete the square. Choices A, B, C, and D. Take a close look to see if you can come up with the answer. And on my end, I'm moving forward to share with you the correct solution. As you might have figured out, the correct choice here is choice D. And to get to this answer, you need to look at the shape, which fits perfectly to match the edges. Since this is the 5 by 5 square, choice D is the perfect shape, because it matches perfectly to create a full square. Hopefully you've nailed this question on your own and now know how to answer similar problems on the test. Here's an amazing question where you need to find the next shape in the sequence. You're presented with the series of circles. Circles are of a different configuration and have a variety of different shapes inside. You have 4 different choices to choose from. Choices A, B, C, and D. Take a close look to see if you can come up with the solution. Maybe give yourself 10 to 15 seconds. This is about as much time as you get on the real test. And on my end, I am moving forward to share with you my version. And obviously, if you have a better solution, please make sure to share in comments. Remember, I mentioned variety of different objects, so let's look closely at what those objects are. We have internal lines, we have arrows, and we have corner triangles. And there are multiple patterns in this diagram for all of these objects, for internal lines, for arrows, and for corner triangles. For example, internal lines are increasing incrementally by 1. If we look at the original sequence, we see that the first object has 2 internal lines, next one has 3 internal lines, and the object following it has 4 internal lines, which means that the next object in the sequence should have 5 lines. Arrows are also incrementally increasing by 1. We see that the first object has 1 arrow, second object has 2 arrows, and then the third object has 3 arrows, which means that the next object in the sequence should have 4 arrows. And then the last but not least pattern are the corner triangles. We see, if you look closely, you see that corner triangles are increasing by 2. For example, first object has 2 corner triangles, second object has 4, third object has 6, which means that the next object in the sequence should have 8. Based on these calculations, the correct answer is choice B. This matches all of these patterns. Do you see it differently? Please make sure to share in comments. Here's an amazing question which tests your analytical skills, logical reasoning skills, as well as your knowledge of employment process. You need to arrange the words into a logical sequence. And the words are phone interview, job search, employment start date, job application, in-person interview, create resume, and last one but not least is an assessment test. You have 4 different choices, choices A, B, C, and D. Take a close look, maybe pause this video to see if you can come up with the answer. What's interesting about this question is that answering it will not just help you to test your skills, but also will help you set expectations about a job search. Let's move forward and get to my version of the answer. And obviously, if you have a better way to solve it, please make sure to post in comments. In the typical job search process, after preparing the resume, job seeker can start searching for the job and apply for the job position. This is called job application process. After an employer determines the match between the position and the resume of the candidate, candidate is called up for the phone interview and then for in-person interview. The next step in the process is an assessment test. If candidate passes job interview and an assessment test, job offer is made and then person starts on the job. So the correct choice here is choice B. Starting with the creation of the resume, then going and doing job search, then applying for the job using job application, then going through the phone interview and in-person interview process, going through the assessment test, and finally starting on the new position. Do you see it differently? Please make sure to post your version of the solution in comments. Here is one of very interesting questions to test your analytical skills. You're presented with 3 ratios, 63 to 369. 47 is to 7411. And then you have a third ratio where 86 is related to question mark. And you need to determine the question mark based on the 4 different choices. Choice A, 8613. Choice B, 8611. Choice C, 6813. And then choice D, 6814. Do you see the answer? Give yourself a little bit of time to see if you can come up with the solution. Ready or not, I can't wait, and I'm moving forward to reveal the final solution to you. As usual, my advice to you: to solve this and other similar types of challenges, you need to look for patterns. And the pattern here is that AB is related to BA plus B plus A. So you need to reverse the digits and add together the digits to obtain the final digits. Let's look at the sample. So 63 is related to 369. So what we did here, we swapped 3 and 6, making 3 the first digit, 6 the second digit, and then we added 3 plus 6, and end result of this is 9. We came up with the second ratio in a similar way. 47 is related to 74, where we swapped the digits, concatenated with the sum of 7 and 4, which is 11. So to get to the correct solution for 86, we need to swap 6 and 8 and then add 8 plus 6, which equals 14. So the correct answer here is choice D, 6814. Hopefully you've nailed this question, enjoyed this solution, and now know how to answer similar problems on the test. And now I have a question for you to test your skills. You're presented with the series of objects, and you need to determine next object in the sequence. Please choose one of the following 4 choices. Choices A, B, C, and D. Do you see the correct answer? Please make sure to post your version in comments. This would allow me to give you my feedback. Thanks for participating, and good luck. Here's the very interesting problem which tests your analytical skills. You're presented with multiple diamond groups. Each diamond group has green diamonds as well as gray diamonds. Underneath of each diamond group there are numbers, and they are 18, 32, 50, and then comes the missing number. You can select the missing number out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 76. Choice B, 84. Choice C, 98. And then choice D, 100. Give yourself a little bit of time to see if you can come up with the approach to solve this challenge. Keep in mind that you can always pause this video to see if you can come up with the solution. On my end, I'm moving forward to reveal you my version of the solution, and obviously if you have a better way to solve it, please make sure to post in comments. You are probably tired hearing on this channel, but my advice to you: to solve these challenges, always look for patterns. And the pattern here represents association between the numeric value under diamond group as well as the number of gray diamonds. The pattern I see here is that the value could be calculated as 2 multiplied by number of diamonds and then multiplied again by the number of diamonds. Ultimately, value can be 2 multiplied by the square of the number of diamonds. Let's look at the example. For example, first diamond group has 3 gray diamonds. 2 multiplied by 3 and then again multiplied by 3 equals 2 multiplied by 9 and equals 18. The next diamond group has 4 diamonds, and 2 multiplied by 4 square equals 2 multiplied by 16 equals 32. The next one has 5 diamonds. 2 multiplied by 5 square equals 50. The missing number has a group with 7 gray diamonds. To calculate the missing number, we need to multiply 2 by 7 squared, which is equal 2 multiplied by 49, which equals 98. So the correct choice here is choice C, 98. Hopefully you've nailed this question on your own and now know how to answer similar problems on the test. Can you tell us how many questions did you answer correctly? Please make sure to post in the comment section of this video to share with others. And now let's continue to get you ready for the test. Here's an amazing question which truly tests your analytical skills. You're presented with 4 sets of 3 by 3 matrices. Each matrix has 9 numbers. And in matrix 4, there are 3 missing numbers that you need to calculate. You're presented with 4 different choices. Choice A, missing numbers might be 54, 68, and 105. Choice B, missing numbers might be 55, 78, and 97. Choice C is represented by the numbers 69, 80, and 115. And then choice D is 74, 88, and 125. Give yourself a little bit of time, maybe 20 to 30 seconds by pausing this video to see if you can come up with the solution. And as usual, I am moving forward to reveal you my version of the solution. And obviously, if you have a better way to solve it, please make sure to post in comments. I think it's very obvious, and you probably recognize the pattern that's happening here. Numbers are calculated based on the formula. If we break down the matrix into columns A, B, and C, and then add numbers to the rows 1, 2, and 3, the formula can be summarized as B1 is calculated as A1 multiplied by 3, and C1 is calculated as B1 minus 4. So to calculate the missing numbers in row 1, we need to multiply 18 by 3, which would equal 54, and then 54 minus 4 equals 50. For row 2, the calculations will be 24 multiplied by 3 equals 72, and then 72 minus 4 equals 68. And last but not least, row 3 is calculated as 35 multiplied by 3 equals 105, and 105 minus 4 equals 101. So the correct answer is choice A, 54, 68, and 105. A lot of you are interested and ask me, how can I help others? One of the ways you can help other people is by sharing the latest questions you see as part of the assessment test. And when you share, please make sure to also include how you answered them. Please share the question you recently encountered in the comment section of this video. And if you know the answers, please share them as well. And now let's continue and get you ready for the test. Here's a very interesting question to see how quickly and effectively you can solve the challenge. You're presented with 3 triangles. Each triangle has numbers in the corners, as well as the number in the middle. First triangle has numbers 4, 18, and 2, and number in the middle 3. Second triangle has outside numbers 6, 56, and 1, and has 8 in the middle. And then the third triangle has number 3 in the middle, and numbers 5 and 103 on the outside. In the upper right corner of the third triangle, you have a missing number, which you need to calculate out of 4 different choices. Choices A, 7, choice B, 10, choice C, 20, and choice D, 30. Do you see the answer? The solution is very obvious, but I would like you to try to get to it on your own. Ready or not, I'm moving forward to reveal you the solution. If you have any suggestions how to solve these types of challenges faster, please share in comments. One phrase that you hear on this channel the most is always look for patterns. And then the pattern here is that the top number divided by the sum of the bottom 2 numbers on the outside of the triangle is equal the middle number inside of the triangle. So let's look at the first 2 examples. 18 divided on 4 plus 2 equals 18 divided by 6 equals 3. In the second middle triangle, 56 divided by 6 plus 1 equals 56 divided by 7 and equals 8. So to calculate the missing number, we need to build an equation. 105 divided 5 plus missing number equals 3. To calculate missing number, we need to divide 105 by 3 and subtract 5. 35 minus 5 equals 30. So the answer is choice D, 30. Hopefully you've nailed this question and now can easily solve these types of challenges on the test. A lot of people ask, how can I help on this channel? One of the best ways to help is to help other people answer the questions that they're getting. If you know the answer to the question you see in comments, please post the answer in the comment section of this video. And now let's continue and get you ready for the test. Here's an amazing question to test your analytical and spatial reasoning skills. You need to determine how many rectangles are present here in the picture. Take a close look at the shape presented here and choose one of 4 following choices. Choice A, 8. Choice B, 17. Choice C, 18. And then choice D, 20 rectangles. Do you know the answer? Give yourself a few seconds, maybe pause this video to see if you can count all of them. Are you ready? Let's move forward and I'll share with you my version of the solution. And obviously, if you see a different answer, please make sure to post in comments. Believe it or not, but I counted 18 rectangles here in this shape. Let me show them all to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Do you see a different number? Please make sure to post in comments. I would like to ask you to participate in our daily assessment test challenge. I post new question every day in the community tab of YouTube channel and give you an opportunity to answer it and try it. And I post answer in comments next day. So please make sure to check it out to test your knowledge. And now let's continue and get you ready for the test. Here's a very unusual question which is frequently used in the test. You need to find the correct expression. And you're presented with choices 1 plus 1 equals 10 and second choice A plus B equals 17. You have 4 different options to choose from. Choice A, 1 plus 1 equals 10 is the correct expression. Choice B, the correct expression is A plus B equals 17. Choice C, both of these expressions are correct. And choice D, none of these expressions is correct. I'm going to give you a quick hint. If you have a degree in computer science, it might be easier for you to solve and get to the correct solution. Regardless, I'm moving forward to share the right solution with you. As you might have guessed, the trick here is that the first expression is done in the binary system, and in binary system, 1 plus 1 equals 10. Second expression is done in the hexadecimal system, and in hexadecimal system, A plus B equals 15. So the correct answer here is choice A, 1 plus 1 equals 10. A lot of you are interested and ask me, how can I help others? One of the ways you can help other people is by sharing the latest questions you see as part of the assessment test. And when you share, please make sure to also include how you answered them. Please share the question you recently encountered in the comment section of this video. And if you know the answers, please share them as well. And now let's continue and get you ready for the test. Here's one of my favorite questions to test your verbal reasoning as well as your knowledge of English alphabet. You need to determine the missing letter of English alphabet to replace question mark. You're presented with 3 by 3 matrix, and this matrix has letters P, T, R, O, Q, S, M, N, and then the missing letter, which you need to select from one of 4 possible choices. Choice A, U. Choice B, letter Y. Choice C, letter X. And choice D, letter V. Do you see the answer? Give yourself a little bit of time to see if you can come up with the solution. I have full confidence that you found it, but just in case, I am moving forward to share with you my answer. If you were studying the alphabet, you might remember the sequence of letters in the middle of the alphabet, which would be M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. You would remember that the missing letter in the sequence, the next one in the sequence, would be letter U. So, to answer this question, you need to understand and determine that starting from letter M, all consecutive letters appear in the matrix, and the missing letter in the sequence is letter U. Hopefully you've nailed this question and now know how to answer similar problems on the test. Thanks for watching. If you liked the content, please give us a like and consider subscribing. Thanks for all your endorsement, support, and patronage. For additional helpful information, please make sure to check out links in the description. For detailed list of available resources, I encourage you to check out resources page on our website, howtoanalyzedata.net/resources. If you know someone who would benefit from this content, please consider sharing the link. Please leave the feedback, corrections, or suggestions in comments. And all the best on your journey. I'll see you in my next video.